I've got my BlackBerry here. It's not because I'm reading emails, it's actually because I've got my speech written on my BlackBerry.
You're so techno, you're so techno.
But if you want to give me any feedback mid-speech, just send me an email. Hopefully I'll be able to respond. Just like to say, basically, a big thank you to Jeff for the speech. A very enjoyable speech. I'm not sure about some of the comments, but agree with some of the other comments. But you have raised the speech to an expectation that I possibly can't even emulate. So thanks, Jeff. I really appreciate that. Can I just say, first of all, just how great it is to see everybody here today, to see my family, Sam's family, all of our friends and colleagues here today. You've made it a really wonderful day, and we kind of hope for a better day so far, and I'm sure we'll have a great day for the rest of the evening. So hope you've all got your country dancing clogs on, because you'll be doing a bit of that later on. I'd just like to say a big thanks to Jeff and Tina, not only for the support in getting today set up, we couldn't have done it without you, but also to Stephen and Jenny as well for just really making me feel a real part of the family from day one. Despite the fact that Sam did warn me that it would be a bit like Meet the Fockers, but I was kind of nervous for quite a long time before I met Sam's parents, but actually they treated me pretty well, and heartfelt, really, I'm genuinely honoured to be part of the family, and welcome to our family as well. So thank you. I'd also like to say the fact that I'm really, really grateful to Stephen and Jenny and to the Hunts for just the fact that they haven't submitted me to the infamous Hunt family sartorial, feedback and analysis on all things sartorial. Now, I say this, I witnessed it for the first time on the holiday that Jeff mentioned. We were staying in a house, and there was a nice beach out in front, and we were there having breakfast one morning, and Jeff sort of mentioned that he quite fancied leaving and going for a quick swim before we got down to the beach. So we said, yeah, fine, we'll come along, we'll be down the beach in about 10 minutes. So off Jeff went in his shorts and towel, and we went down to the beach about 10 minutes later and got ourselves some sun loungers. Obviously pulled on our head-to-toe UV protection for all the dermatologists and settled down for a morning of relaxing in the sun. So I was lying there on this sunbed, and I could see Jeff swimming about in the sea, and I saw obviously he was coming back in, he was swimming towards to the shore, and started to walk out of the water in these blue Daniel Craig spandex figure-hugging shorts.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Well, what happened next was just scary. The Hunt offspring caught a glimpse of these shorts, and the poor man was just subjected to a vicious tirade of abuse, the like of which I've never seen before. I genuinely felt sorry for Jeff, but it was repeated only a few days later, actually, because we went to Barbados Airport. And we checked in, obviously. You sat there for a couple of hours waiting for flight, sort of kicking your heels, waiting for something to happen. We just sort of sat there, just having a chat. And it was a bit chilly, because the air conditioning was on, obviously. And I glanced over to Jeff, and I could see him fumbling in his flight bag. And he pulled out this new black leather, sleek Armani, just figure-hugging jacket, and he put it on with great pride. And then I saw this look in his eye, and I thought, it was just fear. I could see that he clocked Sam and Stephen, who just clocked this new item of clothing, and it was like a bull at the hands of a matador in front of all these people at the airport. He was just taken down. I genuinely felt sorry for Jeff that day, and I do thank the Hunts for not subjecting me to that. I'm sure it will come, but you should see it. It's scary. But, so thank you for that. I'd like to thank my mum and dad here for what I can only describe as probably the best upbringing that a child could possibly have. And, I know it's for my brothers and sisters as well, but we had a great childhood. We had lots of fun, lots of camping holidays in small campers with 5 children shoehorned into it. But we did have good fun, and as I say, they put up with me through my ups and downs, my teenage years.
We'll hear about those later.
I'll just warn you now, Simon does kind of make up some stories.
Yeah.
The worst thing is he tends to believe them, so when you hear those stories later on...
We have witnesses, Andy.
Yeah, it's not true, so just humour him during the speeches. But no, a big thank you to Mum and Dad. And what makes me really happy is the fact that I know that they love Sam and they are so happy that we're together. And my mum tells me that all the time, and so that's really great. So thanks, Mum and Dad.
It's true.
It is true.
Yeah. Sam, what can I say? I was just absolutely speechless when you get me like that. No, speechless. Speechless when you walk down the aisle. You just absolutely look stunning, and I think everybody agrees. You were just absolutely stunning, and I just say thanks for marrying me. Everybody who knows Sam will know just what a great person she is. She's fun, she's positive, she's energetic, witty, clever, sharp-tongued, assertive, all of those things. We all know her, but thank you for marrying Sam. I just know that 5 years after knowing Sam, I still get excited coming home from work, just knowing that Sam's going to be home. And thanks to the band as well. That was to a few people today, but what really worries me is that she managed to organise buying a van, going down to Bristol, coming back without me even noticing. So what else is going on? It really worries me. I'd like to say a big thank you to Duncan and Matt for the music today.
Thank you.
I don't know whether anybody knows, but these guys didn't meet until this morning, and you definitely would have known that from the performance this morning, this afternoon. It was just fantastic. So, thank you very much. I'd like to say a toast to absent friends, absent friends and family, to my nana who wasn't able to make it today, to Auntie Margaret, Sam's Auntie Margaret who wasn't able to make it today. And for Esther and Pete as well, who weren't able to make it. So, a toast to absent friends. I'd also like to say a big thank you to Margaret and John, our friends who have come back from their holiday early to come to the wedding. So much appreciated. I'd like to say a big thank you to the Flower Girls.